Hello. Cute streamer detected. Hello, Dizzy. Hello, Mavie. Cookie check. Oh, let's do a cookie check. Let's do a quick cookie check before we start. The cookies are coming along nicely. We have April. Hello. Hello, hello. We have 108 quadrillion cookies, and we're up to 3.25 trillion cookies per second. Not dead, Prill? Yes, I am not dead. Hello, Catboy. Hello, hello. How are we doing? How is the sound? Looks good to me. So the other day, while I was sick, somehow I was down to like 1300, like 1390 rating. Um, but we got back to 1500. So by just playing some branded. But I want to play some Dracotail today. Okay, what do I think of this list? This is probably fine. I'm never sure what to think about Nibiru in the format, like in Dracotail at all, because it's so hit or miss. It's either like good or bad. Whereas like I don't know if I really want to play like this at 1 or at 3. I played 3 in a Challenger Cup the other day, and I really didn't like 3. But like it's supposed to be good versus Yomi, but it's so bad versus the mirror. I've been testing Dracotail Shadol's been doing well. How many Shadols is that? What do you mean when you say Dracotail Shadol? Is that just like a couple of beasts in a window? Or do you mean like Shadol Fusion? Let's just play this exact list for now. And see if we want to change it. Shadol Fusion, I mean that is a crazy deck list. I love Shadol Fusion. Bestial good. I mean it beats Yomi. Um, you know what? You are not wrong. Magnamut is a decent card. Maybe just the one Magnamut. Like it's pretty standard to play the one Magma. Maybe we'll play that instead of Nibiru. Hi April. Hello Eden of Angels. We could play Zero Nibiru. But I feel really uncomfortable playing no Nibirus. I always feel uncomfortable with no Nib. Because then if I ever have Max E and my opponent's just going for it, I always feel scared. Because I'm like, they can just kill me. I better get some draws with these Fuas. Otherwise, my hand is really bad. If they chain Ash, that's pretty annoying. But if they chain, like, Phimina to fuse away their whole hand, that could be pretty good. Unless they do it now. Okay, they didn't do it now. Thank you, Dark Eevee Magicians, for following. Oh, by the way, I fixed my internet on my second PC. I wired it in. It's no longer on the Wi-Fi. It's now on Ethernet, so I can see chat properly now. Chat is no longer lagging. I can see every message. Yeah? You guys can't hide from me anymore. I can see you. Okay, resolving. Give me those 2 delicious draws. Ash and Ketu, very good draws. Very happy to see the Ash. Vanish. Down. You can't vanish, Drizzy. You have to be here. You have to mod for me. Oh, by the way, is this my mouse, or did they change the scroll wheel? You know the middle mouse button? How you used to be able to press it and it would do the information thing? Did they get rid of that feature? What? Did they get rid of it? Because I can't, like, you know this screen where you can see all the information by pressing the I? Like, I used to be able to press the middle mouse button and it would show me, but it doesn't do that anymore. Is that my mouse that's broke, or did they change it? Anyway, we have Ash for Flame. Oh, and Rahu is also a crazy draw. That's also a really crazy draw. They probably have Ash. So I'm gonna go Rahu first. Hi. Hello, collection. Hello. Oh, they're not ashing it. They're being greedy. They're trying to flame it. So if they make Secretarion, it's not that bad. I'll just make Gulamel, I think. This might be Sting, it could also be Horn. This is a hard drawn trap card. So we don't know what this one is. Yeah, Secretarion, using the pan as well. Maybe we'll just go Arthalion then, since it's gonna die. And we want to use... I don't want to give them the pan trigger. Should we use Malulu? I would like to get rid of this, of course. What if we crash? I don't want to put my monster in attack position, because if it's Horn, it gets outed. So I want to out it with the monster. Yeah, the pan trigger would be really free, and I don't really want to give them that. I think I will go Malulu. And yeah, crashing would never work, because they're gonna pan pop my monster, so that would never work. You know what? I guess if we did send pan, my pan would also trigger when they pop my Arthalion. That could have been a thing. Okay, so setting Sting, that means this is Horn. We have nothing to revive. We would have had the Frixel. But you're right, it wouldn't have revived anything. Okay, So Ketu, Sting, and then this is Horn. Okay, I'm in a bit of a tricky spot because I don't have any monsters. I drew 2 traps. And they do have the Ash, of course. Are we or are we not the flame? What does that mean? What does that mean, Catboy? We carry the flame. Shut up. I mean, I don't really want to flame this card while I don't have any monsters on the board, but at the same time, they don't get to Rahu. I mean, they have Urgula, so... Well, no, we have Sting, so... They don't necessarily get to Rahu. So maybe we do just flame this. Flame yourself now. Oh, hi, that's the 3rd Fua loss. Amazing. Hi, Fua. Okay, just blind Sting. "12 years in the basement?" Damn. Thank you, Lameshi. You've been subbed for 12 months. That means you've been subbed since I pretty much started streaming. Pretty much since I started my, like, VTubing streaming. Thank you very much. I will get rid of that Lucius. Where founder? Well, I didn't actually start streaming at the same time. Like, I did a few streams. I did like 5 streams that were just silent streams before I had my model or the confidence to use my voice. And those were like distributed over the last like 6 months before that. So like you wouldn't get a founder badge from that, unfortunately. But thank you very much. Oh, they do have Rahu. Hi, Rahu. Most of the people I keep in my basement don't last for 12 months. Damn. No, they said 12 years in the basement. 12 years in the basement is very different than 12 months. I'm a national treasure that should be protected. Thank you. I'm trying to be a national treasure. Well, okay, not really. I don't care about the nation, but I'm trying to be a treasure. Okay, Urgula. They can't use the 2nd effect, but they're definitely gonna, like, fuck me up here. They're just gonna get Ash back. No, they're gonna get Lucius, okay. None of them last more than 2 years. How do you keep them alive? You need to medicate them, right? You You strap them to the bed, but then you gotta medicate them. You gotta take care of them. Let's put Arthalion back in the deck. Sure. They probably play a second Secretarian, so... No! Not Horn the Horn. No, I don't draw. Hi, April. Hello, Haru. I think we should draw better. Perhaps. If you keep their hopes up, they will eat themselves. What does that mean? They will eat themselves if you keep their hopes up. Isn't that the kind of thing you would do if you were going insane? So maybe if you want them to survive and not eat themselves, you should give them like a PS5, you know? You should give them a PS5 down there. And then like an offline game because it's in the basement, so they can't connect to the internet anyway. You give them like Call of Duty Zombies to play, and that keeps them sane for the rest of their life. That's how you keep someone in the basement without dying. Okay, we will draw like 10 cards with this one Fool loss, surely. Hello, Loki Star. Hello, hello. Okay, I mean, that is lethal. That's not gonna help me. There was no draw in the deck besides, I guess, Magnemite. Magnemite was the only draw that would have helped. When is the Master Duel anniversary? Isn't it February? I think it's February. Isn't there like 2 anniversaries? There's like the actual release date, and then there's the one that they did for the anniversary. It's like slightly different. Isn't there like 2? I feel like I have a vague memory of there being 2. But I think it's in February. Anyway. Okay, hand is nice. Hand is very nice. Maybe I should be a little smaller. Let me shrink down a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. A little smaller, a little cuter. Let's go Ketu. I'm banking on some of the branded alt arts. I don't think they will. Okay, well, maybe. They might give us like. What do I want here? They had a response. Let me get Lucius. They might give us like the Fallen and the Virtuous, and then like the Fusion Deployment alt art. That would be pretty good. Yeah, and the Thrust one. But I'm pretty sure they will milk the new branded support cards in waves. They will definitely milk them in waves. They won't give us white Albaz for a while. I don't really care about that draw. Let me go Rahu, bait the Ash. Actually, this should not have been the bait. the branded fusion should have been the bait, right? Because then we get to trigger 2. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Because we already have flame. Let's go Agila and Phimina. And I guess Lucius too. Yeah, they won't give us L'Oreal Baz for a while, and um, Ecclesia of the Black Dragon. They will definitely make us wait. Mm, okay, thank you for the impulse. What is that other hand trap? Is it also Ash? There's no way you wouldn't Ash Rahu. Is this Malice? Is that... Because it's not Dracotail, because they have Impum. Is this Malice? Is that a March Hare in their hand? Deployment alt art is some of my favorite art they've done recently. It does look really good. And it's such a tragedy. It's honestly such a tragedy that they made support cards that take deployment out of the deck. It's such a tragedy that they did that. Okay, here's something cool. I don't like the art, it does not show their feet. Does the regular fusion deployment show feet? If it gets an animation, I will scream. Oh my god, yeah. Imagine an animation where you can see the hands like getting closer to Albaz's face. That would be so cool. On the good side, we can still play it for a while until the synchro comes out. Yeah, that's what I mean. In Master Duel, they can give it to us like next month. Then we can play it for the Master Duel version of Branded. And then when the synchro comes out, we're gonna have to like cut it from the deck. Like, it's not that good post synchro. Oh, we do Branded Fusion again. My deck loves me. Branded Dracotail is really nice to me. The hands are very nice to me. Ash it. Use your ash. Thank you. Show me your ass. I mean your ash. Deal, I'll contact John Konami. Thank you. Thank you for contacting John Konami for me. That's two people who insta-scooped to my Branded Fusion. They know how powerful it is. Let's try to get to 1600 today. Let's see if we can climb to 1600. That would be a successful stream if we can do that. Okay, 3 coins in a row. Are we gonna get 3 Branded Fusions in a row? We don't. Feels painful to play Branded nowadays. The support cannot come sooner. Honestly, I do agree. As much as it's really fun playing Branded in Master Duel, it is kind of power crept. It is kind of power crept. Also, this hand is really unfortunate because we can't get to Branded. We can't get to Branded with this hand. We don't have enough names. Do we go full loss here? No. Well, yes, we do. It is for sure power crept. I find it difficult to start my plays. Yeah, I mean, it's just become standard over the last over the last couple of years, it's just become painfully standard for every single deck to play with one card combos and one card extenders, and all of your one card plays end on a board that is game over by itself versus anything, you know, for the most part. So it's just so hard to play a deck that plays with only a few one card combos, and those one card combos don't win the game. Why is Delve auto modded? I don't know. Whenever I get that message for auto mod, I usually just accept it without reading it. I should probably start reading them. Let's get Pan or Malulu here. I think Pan, because we're not gonna add it back. We've already used Arthalion. We could honestly just chill, because we already have Flame. We could just chill. Like, do I need to trigger the Luke? I guess we haven't triggered Lucius. Yeah, those two on the board should probably be used. Oh, wait. Wait, how do we get back the Phimina? I'm really dumb. We need to fuse the Urgula. Gulamel then? Yeah, Lucius and Urgula. I think it was probably better to just chill. Is this branded Dracotail or Dracotail branded? This is regular Dracotail, which I believe plays the branded cards. After playing a tournament with pure Dracotail with no branded cards, I really didn't like it. Now you just don't have Urgula, and that's weaker to Breaker. It's weaker to the Mirror, yeah. I mean, we traded Urgula for Sting, which is like, you know. But we also got a Gulamel. We traded a Gulamel and a Sting for an Urgula, or other way around. If we get rebooted, it's gonna suck. Okay, that thing has 2 effects and gets a Drill Beam immediately, so probably gonna have to flame that. Are you running Pep for Liga like Plushie did? I've not seen that tag before. Where you play Pep to out Liga Dancer. I don't see how Pep outs Liga Dancer, to be honest. Because if your life points aren't lower, don't you just... Isn't it just a vanilla? It's just a vanilla. What synchro do we have? I mean, it's the Ash. It's Ash and Ghost Bell. You normal summon it alongside an Arthalion. That's how you do it. Bigger number. Yeah, but it can be destroyed, so it can be destroyed. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but I just don't think it's reliable because, like, if they use heavy poly to make Liga Dancer going second, they're gonna be lower on life points anyway. And if it's just them going first, you're both gonna have equal life points. Hi, hello, popcorn. Hello, hello. Oh, they're playing the deep engine. They're on the Temple of the Kings. Maybe I should have maxied actually. Saving up money for a competitive TCG deck, thinking Yomimitsu. That deck is very likely to get hit very soon in the TCG. This doesn't add anything relevant. Yeah, it's gonna get hit pretty soon. I think Dracotail is a really good deck to get for the TCG, because that deck is too fan favorite to get, like, destroyed. If it ever gets hit, it's gonna remain playable as like a favorite deck, you know? Like Dracotail is probably going to be like branded, where it just remains a pet deck for literally ever. I think that's what they'll do with Dracotail. I'm building Dracotail branded on Master Duel. That's a really good decision. Yeah. Oh, hi, Barrel. Hi, Drill Beam. They will 100% Dracotail. Hit Dracotail harder than Malice. Um, I mean, you can't you can't do the same hits and expect Dracotail to survive the same way that Malice did. Like Malice survived the hits because it's a ridiculous deck. Whereas if you did the same sort of like strategy against Dracotail, Dracotail would actually just suffer. You know, like if you put Ketu to one because it's like one of the best draws, and then you put like you banned, I don't know, you banned Gulamel or something out of the extra deck, you know, like Red Ransom equivalent. I'm pretty sure the deck would just die super fast. Hello? I'm struggling so hard with learning branded. I know a really good YouTube channel that can help you with that. And I know a really good guide coming out in a few weeks that will help you with that. There's also plenty of guides out now already. I've been watching, it's just so hard. Um, do we Vela this? What else are we gonna Vela? Maybe get rid of one trap. You know, I've seen so many people on Twitter suggesting that banning Flame would be a good way to hit Dracotail. If you want Flame banned, then you hate Yu-Gi-Oh! I swear you hate Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want to ban Flame. That's such a bad hit in my opinion. Like like Horn and Sting are like not even good cards, really. So where is the this is the Drill Beam. This one is the yeah. It's like Horn and Sting aren't even good cards. Flame is the only good trap. How do you lower the ceiling in this deck? I mean, you can lower the ceiling in a few ways. You could put Phimina to 1, because that's not really a consistency hit. That's actually a ceiling hit. You could also put Arthalion to 1 or 2. Yeah, this works. This works. This works because we get to go Pen, Destroy, and then we can use the Filia. Yeah, Phimina is too cool to hit. I personally don't want it banned. Oh, or I don't want it hit either. Yeah, we should ash this. Oh wait, I don't need to wait because this is valid. Yeah. Fimir is also really hot. Yes, that is accurate. Let's destroy you. Let's get rid of this one. Also, thank you, Kelly Westside, for following. Would Lucius and Malulu go to 1 make the deck fair? The deck is fair already. It doesn't need any hits. It's still fair. But if they wanted to hit it, I don't even know. Now that I think about it, I don't think banning Flame is a good idea, but I don't know what a good idea would be. Okay, yeah, GG. Like, hitting Phymena makes some sense because you take away one of the crazy ceilings that you have, which is the Phymena going second. Even though I think it's based and cool and they should never actually hit it, that is a real thing. You could also hit, like, Arthalion, right? You could put Arthalion to 1, because that card is used, like, for the multiple copies all the time. So you could put that to 1, and that would change the deck. That would make it more fragile. They would just put names to 1 until it becomes so ungodly bad we stop playing it. Unfortunately, yes. But I will say, the new Albaz works really well in Dracotail, and you can also play, like, Magistus in it. I think Dracotail can evolve if they just hit a few cards. Yeah, we can look at the OCG. They basically play it with the new Albaz every time. They play it with white Albaz. I have to go Malulu here because I die to 1 hand trap. Branded just keeps winning. I mean, Branded hasn't really been winning for a while. Branded hasn't been really winning. We just like to imagine that it is. I kind of hate how the best deck that uses Albaz is not Branded. Okay, but I'll be totally honest. The Dracotail version doesn't really play that much differently to regular Branded. Like, pure Branded with the new support is kind of a smaller, like, 40 card deck, just like Dracotail, with a few hand traps. I'm gonna get Ketu for Phymena here. And then we're not gonna use it. We're just gonna have our 1 good trap card and pass. I'm sure this has been answered, but what does the updated Branded... when does the updated Branded guide come out? I haven't finished making it. I'm not very professional with schedules. I like to make promises and then I can't actually, like, meet the deadline. But I will finish it and I will probably release it in like a couple of weeks. That's probably how long it's gonna take me. I think when the new Branded cards get released in the TCG, nobody will talk about like this version of Dracotail as needing a hit. They will just talk about the new Branded cards and how to hit that version of the deck. I think, because that will be the one that people play the most, and that will be the strongest version. If we're being a professional, no, never. Release the April files. Hey, when you make your new guide, can you add chapters? If not, I'll do it for $10. I know how to add the chapters, but it's really annoying because there's a very specific way you have to format the chapters for it to work. So, I'm sure I can do it, yes. Habakiri. Habakiri. Yeah, that's fine. If they hit Branded to hurt Dracotail, it will be sad. It depends what they do. Because obviously they're not gonna hit like the new Albaz cards, like ever. Maybe white Albaz will go to 1 eventually, but that's still not that big of a deal. Because it's kind of just a 2 of anyway. But they could like hit Cartesia. Is it possible that Cartesia getting banned is a real hit to Dracotail? Come to think of it, that's actually a good hit for the current Master Duel version as well. Like, just put Cartesia to 1. That's actually a real Dracotail hit. Oh. Excuse me? Wasn't I just playing against Mitsurugi? What do you mean backup at Ignista? This is Mitsu Malice. Okay. Okay. Let cook. Let cook. Mitsu Malice. 2 decks that I will not get a good Urgula against. One is fine if Bandit hurts regular branded so much. Oh, for sure. But they would never ban a card like Cartesia. But that card is played at 3 in Dracotail lists, or 2 sometimes, because you want to draw it. Whereas in branded, you kind of just play it as a one-off because you don't need to draw it. That's so cringe. What the hell? Going Lingaribo because you're playing Malice and then threatening to activate Ritual. That's actually really annoying. Do I have to use my Femina now? Yeah. Well, I'll use the Malulu. Let's go Malulu plus Urgula. No, plus Lucius. Yeah. I think we can wait. Well, I wanna flame the ritual. I wanna flame the Mitsurugi ritual. So I have to stop the Lingaribo now. Because they will the ritual next action. Yeah, we should Malulu, not Femina. I wanna Femina into Philia or something like that. Actually, we can't go Philia, but we can still make something like Mysterion, which could be pretty good. Cross out. Okay, they're just trying to play around Gulamel, I guess. But I mean, I don't really care about popping it because I'll just negate it. I guess they want it on the board so that they can use like Wizard or something. Should I be scared? Should I do something? Should I go find Mina now? What did they add? March Hair. Okay, I mean adding March Hair. Discarding Habakiri. They have to have a Malice name. I will flame this. Oh, I see. We're also on we're on droplets apparently. Wait, but they got rid of the Lingaribo. They got rid of it. Okay. Malice Mitsu with droplet. Yeah, what's going on? Okay. Destroy those monsters. Yeah, that's fine. The end is near. This is fine. They got mirror, not prez, which is interesting. Oh, okay. We're not gonna trigger these. These are not gonna trigger because they're not gonna, unless they link off. They're not going to send 2 to the graveyard, right? There's no way they link these off. Zombie vampire. They might be on zombie vampire, but that wouldn't trigger my graveyard anyway. Oh, I guess it would technically when it resolves if we mill monsters. Yeah, zombie vampire would be a way to bridge Mitsu into Malice. Hope Harbinger would be funny. Okay, that is not what I expected them to do, but I'll take it. In OCG, 70% of striker decks play Ecclesia of the Black Dragon. Is that because they just... That's probably just because they play the Fallen and the Virtuous, right? And there actually is a graveyard effect on Ecclesia of the Black Dragon, which means you can send it with the Fallen and the Virtuous and get something out of it. I'm pretty sure that's why they do that. Like, it has a removal on it. Yeah, like the Fallen and the Virtuous package can do a lot of things. Like, you can play a brickless one, which is just Albion's and Ecclesia of the Black Dragon, right? Albion to get an extra copy of it for the grind game, or Ecclesia because it removes 2 cards once you've already got a fusion in the graveyard. So the first one sends like Albion, and then the second one sends Ecclesia, and then you can remove a 3rd card for free. Nice hand. Nice hand. Do I even set Horn? There's no reason to set Horn here, right? But maybe we do need to set Horn. No, there's no reason to set Horn, right? No, we have Magnum. This is follow-up. This is follow-up. They're on a 50-card deck. Aramasa. I mean, Vela here either does everything or nothing. I'm not gonna Vela. Okay, resolving both is pretty nice. Mitsu bridges into Malice. Did you win The last duel, the ad got me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, my opponent spontaneously scooped. My opponent spontaneously scooped it up. Also, nice Femina. Femina Malulu. Crazy draws. Unhinged draws. Wait, what? How come I didn't get notified that I was running an ad? My dashboard didn't tell me I was running an ad. Anyway, um Mitsurugi Prez, and they're just going battle phase? Sure. I would kind of like to use Magnamut on something useful. I don't really want to use it right now. Still no Master Duel ban list? Yeah, that is true. Oh, actually, I can use Magnamut now. What am I talking about? We're playing Dracotail. We can recycle this card infinitely. Using Ghost Spell on Magnamut. I'm coping on Maxi to 1. That's not cope at all. They put it to 1 in the OCG, so it's gonna happen. Just probably not yet. It's probably gonna take a few more months. Like 2 or 3 more ban lists. Okay, what if? What if I just went Chaos? No, it's so minus. It's so minus. We have to go with Allion. We get absolutely fucked by a disruption next turn if we go Chaos. I also want Moon gone. No, Moon is cool. Moon is based. How are you, April Kun and Chat Sensei? Hello, Maurice. How do you stop Dracotail playing branded? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? How do you stop them from playing branded? Oh. Oh. Oh, how do you stop them while playing branded? Um, so I like playing Lenatus because Secretarian is a huge bitch to beat with branded. So I like being able to fuse away Secretarian with Albaz. Damn, they're just going for it in main phase 2 right now. Okay, so they have a trap in the hand and also a press set. There's no way they summon this, yeah. Okay, so Purification, Prez, Murakumo. Oh, that's a crazy draw. High branded fusion. Okay, well, we can force the Prez or the Purification with any spell, basically. I mean, they have to. They have to negate the spell, right? You have to. What haste do you think Mitsurugi needs to keep them in check? I don't think Mitsurugi... I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know if it needs hits, though. Because the pure Mitsurugi deck is, like, still not a problem. It's always just the splashed versions, like the Ryziel version, that's a problem. I don't know if Mitsuyomi is even a problem. Mitsuyomi doesn't seem that strong. Maybe it does need like a Havakiri to 2 or to 1. Or a Prez to 2 or 1. Yeah, I think pre-prep to 1 is also a very realistic hit. That was my prediction. I was predicting that the first Mitsu hit would be pre-prep to 1. I don't like hitting Haba, it's just dumb, it's once per duel, and if it gets ashed, you have like 2 bricks in your hand. I would rather Prez. Here's a cool idea. They probably won't do this, but what if we banned Purification? That would make Mitsu weaker, but in a cool and based way. Because you can play Magatama as an endboard piece that's a disruption, but it's just a pop. It's like it's way more fair than Purification. I will discard Ketu. Okay, so the Prez doesn't do anything anymore, because Murakumo's used all of its effects. I hate the fact that Purification negates effect. Me too. I hate the fact that I can't use another copy of my spell. Why are Omni negates that negate the effect so strong? Why do they even exist? Like, every Omni negate should be at least activation negation so that I can, you know, punish it with another copy. I think this is just... Is this just... I mean, we play into Nib. Are we gonna play into Nib? Can we play around Nib? Do we care about Nib? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not really playing into Nib if we don't normal summon. Why is ashing a branded fusion better than judgmenting it? Exactly, right? Exactly. It shouldn't be. The cards that negate activation, if you like think about the lore behind them, the thematics, it's clearly supposed to be like the stronger, more impactful effect, and yet it just isn't in practice. It's just better to negate the effect. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, I mean, Tribute Murakumo is a little weird, right? This is already triggered to revive itself. Surely you like tribute this, if anything. Now you have to revive the Murakumo, right? Otherwise you're getting easily walked over. People saying make Titan in Dracotail to out Liger. I found out very quickly that's so fake. If there's only one Liger, it's honestly a real hit. Like, I mean, it's a real strategy. Wait, huh? I thought they already wiped my board. Oh, I guess that was last turn. I'm stupid. I didn't realize that was this turn. Not this turn, I mean. I thought they'd already wiped my board. I guess we'll play into Nib now. Let's get Pan. This card can't protect the Murakumo from Pan because it's negated. Let's make Arthalion. Let's do Urgula. You. Okay, why couldn't I use the Femina there? Why could I not use the Femina? You make it with Albaz and Pan, only has 3700 attack. Okay, but what? If you have to make it with like a Femina, yeah. But if you have branded fusion, you make it with Nibiru, and then it's big enough. You use Nibiru. You need one Nibiru in your deck for it to be an out. But yes, you are right. Without Nibiru, it doesn't work. Oh, that's Urgula. I'm glad they let you go back on the destroy a card with Urgula and Pan. I'm glad they don't force you to pop a card when you click the wrong one. Okay, I mean, this is lethal, right? If we go for the Femina into... No, it's not lethal. It's not lethal. You know what would be pretty cool? Imagine they make, by the way, resolving Albion in Dracotail. Imagine they make Dracotail support in the future, and it's a spell or trap that has a really good graveyard effect. So turn 1, you actually use Urgula to pop your own spell after setting it. So like you Urgula set the spell and then pop it to get the graveyard effect. That would be a really cool interaction. Like they could have gave one of the spell or traps a graveyard effect so that that is a thing. But they didn't. This is a little annoying. Right? Is this a little annoying? No, this is fine. This is fine. We just Veil this because if they chain the trap, we chain Sting. Okay, I'm gonna chain Maxi in case they have Red Reboot. Oh. Oh, that does technically dodge this. I mean, okay, but we're just gonna banish the the target, the ritual as well, right? Just gonna banish the ritual. And at this point, we don't even need to banish the Aramasa. We can just banish Murakumo. Easy work. Shame I like this deck, but when we get the new branded stuff, I think it just becomes a combo deck. It becomes less of a combo deck than pure branded. It's still more like Dracotail than pure branded is, because the thing about the new Dracotail build with the new branded cards is that I'm pretty sure the way it wants to use the new Albaz is just a way to get Cartesia onto the board. Right? It's just a way that puts Cartesia onto the board, and then also has some bonuses, like a free Fallen the Virtuous and a free Synchro on their turn. Like, you get some bonus stuff, which is pretty good, but you also just get the Cartesia, and then you want to use that Cartesia the same way Dracotail always does, with your hard-drawn names. So it still plays like Dracotail. It just does, like, the branded disruptions on top of it. Yeah, we need the Fallen and the Virtuous in Master Duel. We do. That card is so cool. Make Titan with Jizukiru. Yeah, I mean, that's a TCG play, because you can side one Kaiju, and it's, like, not that bad. But you would never do that in Master Duel, because that one Kaiju is such a terrible draw in almost every matchup. You would never play it. High Branded Fusion. High. I kind of want to start Branded Fusion here. Okay, instead of just going Lucius, right? We go Branded Fusion from a Lulu into Mirror Jade. Frix will revive Malulu. Pretty based, right? I think that's the line. Then we don't have to go minus. Okay, maybe I'm changing my mind now. Definitely changing my mind now, right? It's just Albion summon Lucius now. We could send Veiler and add it. I have never ever done that, but yeah, you're right. We can send Veiler and add it. Never thought about that. Just set Flame here. Ooh. Okay, well, surely Sanctify a Flame Magnamut is enough. This is simply enough. Yeah, Fallen the Virtuous and the Dragon that Devours the Dogma in the next pack would be pretty standard, to be honest, right? If it's like an anniversary pack, they bring all of the alt arts back, and then they give us like a bundle with the alt arts and the new alt arts and then the new cards, just not the synchro, just not like the new cards. That would be pretty standard. I could believe that. They can also give us, they can do like an alt art celebration. They can give us the live twin stuff finally and give us the alt arts back. Yeah, I have to wait. Nightmare Phoenix. Fuck. Discard Lurry. Ew. I mean, is this the right time to Magnum it? Probably not. But maybe? Uh, this beats the flame, which is really annoying. I think I'm gonna chain, because if they have cold buy, I will get to use the flame for free. I could put the Lurry on their board, because they're getting it for free anyway. Okay, so now the question is, do we go for the Mirror Jade and then banish the Lurry, or do we go remove the Lurry into Albion? I mean, this can go Mermaid. This can make a Mermaid, so I think we're gonna go Mirror Jade. I think it has to be Mirror Jade. And then, unironically, we just have to do this. They will not have an extender. There is no extender in Ba Sing Se. Perfect. Yeah, there was basically no extender. They would need to be on Millennium and then have Millennium. Because, like, Engraver or Trax doesn't work with the Lurry banished, so there's just no extender, really. And they've already normal summoned. Foolish? Yeah, Foolish is the only one. That's, like, the only one. Hey, Branded Fusion again. But also, where's my hand traps? Oh, maybe it's Odeon, in which case we don't need hand traps. It is Odeon. Hello, man. This is a good hand versus man. Yeah, bold of you to assume these are gonna resolve. Look what they searched. They searched Verdict of Anubis. Oh, Rahu's also a really good draw. We have like every power spell. So, wait. Yeah, okay. Special summon set. So they have a effect negate, a Omni spell trap activation negation, and then 3 additional mystery sets. So probably like purges and impulses, the kind of thing they could have. Maybe songs of the dominators. Let me start with a spell, because If they Omni the spell, then we can spell again. And they have to negate a spell. Like every single Dracotail spell basically says if you can negate this, you have to. Okay, well, now let me summon Lucius. Because they might not think to negate this with... Oh, they have an impump. Never mind. Oh no. Oh no. They have a negate for everything. Isn't the counter offline? They have to control 3 or more spell traps, right? Is it other? Yeah, 3 or more other spell traps. Okay. And they do. They have this one. So it will be offline after we resolve or try to resolve one more. They should use this yeah, oh they didn't. They should have used the trap then, right? Oh no, this is a trap. Fuck. These are both traps. Yeah. Okay, well, we tried. We tried. They literally negated every single push that we had. Yeah, good try. They don't usually open that many 1-for-1 negates. Like, they had Impom and Purge for 2 of my pushes there. Yeah, they also work with Draw Beam, which is why that build is so good. Hi, Cartesia. I wonder if this is a Blue Eyes player, by the way. Who thinks this might be a Blue Eyes player? Okay. We'll never know. We'll never know if they were on Blue Eyes. I want the new Blue Eyes card? What is the new Blue Eyes card? Do you mean like the overframe thing? Is that the one you're talking about? Or is there another one? Yeah? I don't remember what it does. Find me now when we can't activate it? Perfect. It searches Sage and Maiden? Like what do you mean? It's just like a starter? Or is it like a boss monster that you have to summon first? It's a free dragon body later. Oh my god. Talents for real? Look at the hand. Oh. Okay, it's over, right? It's over. I was genuinely considering playing around talents as well. Summons itself. Oh yeah, that was it. It summons itself when you draw it. And I was really confused because it doesn't say except during your draw phase, right? I mean, it doesn't say except opening hand. So I was like, if you open this, can you just summon it? But apparently that's not how it works. If you open it, it doesn't trigger. Wait, they didn't even take away my Veiler. They didn't even take away the Veiler. They're just gonna play through this Veiler, I guess. Summon Cupsy. Cookie. I mean, yeah, we lose. Wait, do we lose? Do we actually lose? Yeah, we hella lose. This Maxi isn't even alive next turn because of Cold Bite. Yeah, honestly, it might have been better to Veiler something later because they obviously beat it, so maybe we just tried to trick them by Veilering like Elf or something, and then maybe they didn't realize how impactful that would have been. Okay, Branded Fusion double hand trap. Pretty good. Ah, well, I know what to do against that card. Meow, hello. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. They have Maxi. They do, in fact, have Maxi. Yeah. It could also be Phimina, though. Oh, looks like it could have been the Phimina, but maybe not because they're fusing a Furlos and a Droll. Okay, so this is definitely just Maxi. This has to be Maxi. Fusing Furlos and Droll. A dragon for Secretarion with Vela. With the Droll, yeah. Yeah, could be a dragon. But what dragon would it be? It would have to be specifically like Magnamut, right? Because if it was a Dracotail name, they would have fused it. They would have used it as part of this summon. So it's probably just Maxi. I don't know why they've used the additional name in hand. That's just giving away info. Um, no, it's not. Because if you resolve everything, you get to trade your Fuelos for a better card, right? They're adding back Phimina and Droll, whereas before they had Droll and Fua. So it is better. It is better to use the extra name. Unless you mean the Droll itself. Yeah, the Droll itself is obviously like kind of weird, right? They could have just used the Fua on its own to add back. Yeah, that does make sense. Wait, what just happened? Oh, they set Katu and activated Katu, yeah. And this is where they get Urgula? This should be Urgula, right? Do you think Mastodon needs a nuclear balance just to reset things? No. Because Konami ruined Duelist Cup's legacy? I don't think they did anything like that. The last Duelist Cup was disappointing because Malice was still so good, but that's like literally it. That's all it was. Okay, so we're playing against Phimina, Urgula, and Maxi. What's really ruining Master Duel besides Maxi? Um, the cards that negate Maxi, like called by Cross Out Ash. Those are kind of good answers. But like the decks are kind of okay right now. I don't hate the decks. In a month or two, it's gonna be K9 though. K9's gonna be the answer. What do we get here? Phimina. Yeah, probably. Meow meow. Yep, there's Maxi. There's a Phimina, so I really don't think we can just try to kill. But they might use this. Because they have Urgula, they might use it on Resolution. That is possible. Okay. We know they probably don't have Vela. Unless they draw it with this one draw. Okay, they actually did use it. I think this probably should have been Horn instead of Flame. Because I think they're going after Rahu, but they might actually just go after Flame. Which would also be really good. So we probably should have set Horn first. Horn and Rahu. To bait the Phimina. Then Branded Fusion for the last one. Which would be Flame. That would have been the safer way to play. If they go after Rahu though, it doesn't matter. Since you don't like Cold Buy and Crossout, do you also not like triple tactics? Yeah, I also don't like talents. I think if I could design a ban list, I would ban talents. I would put talents to 0. I hate the cards that are just mini games, which I mean, a lot of engine is mini game because it's just like extender, right? It's like disruption versus extender. But you can't really do much about that. But the cards that are like non-engine cards that are also minigame cards, those are really easy to deal with. You just get rid of them. Like Talents doesn't need to exist. Neither does Cold Buy or Cross Out or Ash. Ash doesn't need to exist either. Okay, they drew a Cartesia and decided to show me. Talents and Thrust? I think Thrust is fine. Because Thrust doesn't get played like a minigame card. I know in the TCG it might be slightly different. Because it can set like things like D-Barrier and different dimension ground and stuff, because you can side it. But that doesn't happen in Master Duel. Nobody plays a one-off trap that's degenerate in Best of One for Thrust. The only decks that play Thrust are decks that want to search a spell with it going second. You know, like Branded or Sky Striker. So I actually don't think Thrust is that big of a deal. Also, they popped my Rahu. And that's Ketu. Okay, so we can just like... Wait! My Albaz! No! Fuck, I forgot to add him back. My Branded Fusion is dead. Fuck. Damn, nobody told me. That was really silly of me. I needed to add him back instead of like the pan, I think. But this is also kind of fine, because just passing on this, since we got to keep flame, just passing on this is like relatively fine too. We know that their hand is a Maxi, which is dead. Well, kind of dead. And then it's Phimina Lucius. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Did we just pass, right? I don't even think we go battle phase. Unless did one of those come back this time? No, those were both on the board. Those were both fusion summoned. So we just set and pass. SP is not good because we lose the ability to find Mino. Have you seen your branded guide got power crept? Yes, of course I have. I do know about that. Many people decided to tell me that. We're not gonna Ash a Maxi here. Many people told me that, but don't worry. He's just keeping my throne warm for a while. We'll get him. We'll get him with the new one in a couple of weeks. Okay. They must have drew Ash if they're gonna stop this. So it's probably not Ash. So we can just flame this pretty safely. It's not 80 hours. It's gonna be like 40 plus. It's gonna be like 40 plus. 48 hours would be my preference. Okay, well, because they decided to go Ketu first, I don't have to Ash this, right? This is like a slight sequencing thing. If they went Lucius first, I would have to Ash, because they can search Ugula, then the Phimina resolves, pops the flame, and they Ketu. Because they went Ketu first, I don't think I have to Ash this. I can just save it for the Rahu. Mm-hmm. Could Branded come to the 4th anniversary? I think it will, but not White Albaz or Ecclesia of the Black Dragon, not the Synchro stuff. Just that we'll get Fallen in the Virtuous and like some alt arts. I think that's what we'll get for the anniversary pack, alongside like Vanquish Soul stuff and the Live Twin stuff with the alt art returning. I think that's what we'll get. We'll get like accessories for Branded, accessories for Live Twin, return of the alt arts, and then we'll also get Vanquish Soul with accessories. I think that's what the anniversary is gonna be. And I think the very next pack, I don't know when it is actually, is the anniversary is the pack for the month, right? We don't get a standard pack and then the anniversary pack as well. We just get like the one, right? Yes. So we only get the one next month. Also, thank you to Tazeco Talker for following. Meow. Hello. Meow meow. They can implement the ticket to trade banned alt Appaloosa. Oh yeah, they still haven't done that. They still haven't given people their payback for the alt art Appaloosa. Ooh, this is interesting. They have two Urgulas in the graveyard, which is, it makes my Sting kind of checkmated. So I guess the only things we can get rid of are the Phimina. Aren't you the psycho with the 48-hour branded guide? No, I currently have a 19-hour branded guide. But in a couple of weeks, I am about to create a 48-hour branded guide. So yes, technically I will be the psycho with the 48-hour branded guide. I'm the psychopath making a branded RPG. Oh, that sounds really cool. You should tell me more about that. I drew a ghost bell. Okay, they decided to set double Rahu to play around Phimina into Urgula here, I guess. I guess that's what they did. But they know that I just have Ash, right? Because I added it back. Didn't I? Didn't I add this Ash back? They knew about it. Do you think people will go down to 40 once the Albaz retrain is released? Yes. Either 40 or very close to. I think, and you'll hear all about this in my new guide, but, oh, this is a good ghost bell too, right? Just ghost bell this shit. Does it even matter? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, well, what I was saying is it will, the deck becomes way closer to like a normal deck, like a normal modern deck with one card starters, one card extenders, and as many hand traps as possible with minimal bricks. Like the deck becomes more like that, which is like a normal deck, you know? And less like the branded that we're used to, where it's like a big pile, a big slot pile. Let's find Mina. Let's go Arthalion. Wait, I don't know why I went Arthalion. This can't activate. This had to be, this should have been something else. I think it should have been the dragon girl. The dragon mommy. I forgot her name. Philia Regis, that one. We cut the goat Despian Tragedy. Yeah, I think we do cut Despian Tragedy. Which is a shame, yeah, because I really did like. I actually really did like Tragedy. I thought he was a cool card. Okay, I'm pretty sure they have literally nothing. There's no known cards that are disruptions here. We played this kind of sloppy though, if I'm honest. This was played pretty sloppily. Let's get back Albaz, so we can use that branded fusion. Oh, is that a ghost spell? No, it's just Arthalion, yeah. You better not put that in attack position. You know I have this set. Oh my god. It's fine. We were gonna lethal regardless. Boom. Branded fusion. Okay, you know what? I'm playing into Nibiru here. So how about I don't play into it? Imagine April going to Worlds. That would be nice. That would be nice. I don't think I'll win a Duelist Cup ever, though. I don't think I will ever win one. I would have to be invited, I think. Because I'm not at that level. Oh no. Zero hand traps versus DDD. Is this a one card combo? This is a one card combo, right? This is definitely a one card combo. I think we may be dead. The hand is also not good. Does anyone like DDD? This is a deck I've never enjoyed. And this deck has been around for literally ever. Like, this was one of the first menaces I had to deal with at locals. Like, when I first went to locals, when I was first getting into the game, there was a guy who just played DDD. And he was also, like, one of the people that would play friendlies with me. And it was always DDD. So, like, this is, like, this deck has been beating me since the start of the game for me. Used to play it before Master Rule 5. Before Master Rule 5. Yeah. Can you believe DDD was the same? It's the same deck. It's still the same deck. It's just silly Kepler, one card starter, like end on negates. Just a bunch of in-engine negates. That's what the deck has always done. It's always been the same. Yeah, I remember the deck releasing around the time of Zodiac. And I remember before Zodiac existed, and even during Zodiac, like this was like a real deck. And it was kind of annoying. Do we have a chance to win with this? I don't really know what the standard end board is. I know they will have Caesar, but they will also have like a Siegfried, which is crazy by the way, that Siegfried has been the end board of this deck for like ever. Like the original build of this, when the structure deck came out, the original build was ending on Siegfried, and it still does it. It still makes that card. It's just an Omni negate. Or like a spell trap negate. They still find a way to make it. Check their new UR fusion. Look how many DDD cards there are. This guy? This is the quadruple D guy. D. Dimensional King Arc Crisis. Yeah, and this one can be... Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. You can special summon it by banishing the above cards from your field or graveyard. They do have to be fiends, though. A fusion, synchroic, season, pendulum. Yeah, I mean, that's... The pendulum requirement is really, really intense. Only DDD can do that. Is that Caesar? Hi, Caesar. Hello, Miss April, taking a break to watch you play. Hello, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think we're gonna play this game, though. I think we're gonna show my opponent a few cards, and they're gonna tap on their cards. And then we're gonna leave. They time out. I don't think they'll time out. I just made Master for this season. We'll see if I want to get to Master 1. Congrats. You should try to get to Master 1. It's a lot of gems. Oh, hi, Fualos. Right on time. Right on time, I see. So, what does this guy do? Attach it to this card. Yeah. Normal summon Lucius, sure. Mm-hmm. Been playing Mitsu Megalith? Mitsu Megalith? I mean, that sounds fun. I'm sure the Mitsu cards make it competitive. Careful, they might play the continuous trap to prevent targeting for spell traps. I don't think that matters at all. They're just gonna, if they negate this Phimina, we lose the game. Yeah, GG. I haven't seen a Spenta deck in a while. It's been a while since I've seen anyone play Magista's Dracotail. I'm really surprised that the Dracotail meta ended up being um Magistas, like got kicked out. I thought this was gonna be Magistas, like was gonna be the way to play, and Branded was gonna be the troll rogue way to play. But as it turns out, it's the other way around. The Magistus build was like not actually that good. Were they thinking about ashing this, but they were too scared of Maxi? Is that what happened here? Uh, hello? Why did we add the Crowley? Why did we waste our Crowley like that? If we weren't gonna summon? It is Dracotail. It's a good job I drew that Veiler. Because if we drew another spell, that would have been a problem. Or another trap. Um... We add back the Veiler, I think. Gotta bounce. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Where are you bouncing to? And why are you bouncing? Yeah, this is why we added back the Veiler. Because if we got Ash, this is the better card to have in the hand. This is kind of sus, to be honest. Right? We have to attack you, I think. This is kind of sus. This position. Cookie check. Let's check the cookies. We have 130 quadrillion cookies. And we are at 3.25 trillion cookies per second. What are you? Target a level 4 spellcaster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, they actually just hard made this guy. Not what I expected. Oh, and they can add... They add this back to the hand? And then it triggers and they make the... Oh, that's really cool. I have to Veiler that. I have to Veiler that. And I have to hope that they don't have another play. Do they play Makaba? No, it's the other fusion. It's the one, the Magistus fusion. Okay, SP. SP is like kind of annoying. SP on flame. Okay, they went for Othalion. Interesting. Oh, because this beats it. Yeah, this beats it. Okay, well, I guess this way we at least get a draw. No, the SP Banishing Flame was way better there. Banishing Flame was way better. Because then, if they banish Flame, I don't get a draw. And with 2 monsters on the board, they can dodge Katu. Right? They could dodge Katu Fuse. Now they can't do that. My Katu confused now. Let's get Lucius. Should we... No. We'll just use the 2. I want to play around and affect Vela. Let me add back Vela. Malulu. Okay, we should be able to kill, right? Wait, why didn't I add back Lucius? Why did I add Malulu? I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, this is correct. We got Malulu here, and Urgula. And then we add back Lucius. Okay, that was 1, 2, 3 summons. So we just need to summon once more, and then we win. Without playing into Nib. Secretarian is also possible with the Vela. I hope they don't murder Vanquish Soul the way they did in TCG. Yes, I kind of agree. Even though when Vanquish Soul first came out in Master Duel, I didn't like it. I thought the deck was cringe. I didn't like how it made me remember so many random card names in the hand. I didn't like that at all. But I think nowadays it would hit a little different. I would like Vanquish Soul Canine. I would probably really like that deck. Okay, here's a question. Do we Ash this? No, definitely not. Not now that I drew Pan. I'm going to let them cook, and then we can add back the Ash. And use it later. Surely they don't have Murakumo, right? Surely. They don't. Good. Which effect do you prefer? Negate the activation and banish, or negate and destroy? I mean, destroy, obviously. Negate and banish is really strong. I don't really like Omni Negates as a mechanic. It's pretty cringe, if I'm honest. Oh, there's so many from the deck. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. If I don't Ash this, I don't get a good Ash. But if I Ash this, I can't find Mino. And if I don't Ash this, I also draw a card. But if I don't Ash this, they have Murakumo for free. Like, Murakumo exists. I feel like the benefit of ashing this is really high, so let me just ash this. Oh, hi. I did not expect you for some reason. Oh, we're playing into Fua, are we? Perfect. Make my Fimina live. Perfect. I can't Vela you because I need Fimina to be live. Go ahead, make a synchro. See what happens. Cup seat, sure. They probably pass on this. They probably don't make a synchro. Just set surprise, right? They have Futsu, surprise, 2 unknowns. That's a maxi in their hand, right? It has to be. Okay. We go Othalion for sure. I mean, Pan is just so strong here. The Pan is so good in this position. Like, they're actually just kind of checkmated by that Pan. Yeah, I think we just get the Dracotail stuff back. Okay, we pop Snatchy. Now if they want disruption, they gotta give me another draw. And they don't. Okay. Wait. Wait, no. Surprise can summon the Snatchy, yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we could have negated Surprise by setting Flame, but we actually just drew Flame. So, we couldn't have done that. We could have also set Sting, though. And Sting would have traded with this. But that's fine. I think this is totally fine. Are they going to swap out the field spell? Let me just Ketu. Oh, yeah, there's Maxi. Does Flame screw Mitsurugi Prez since Master Duel doesn't tell us what effect they're using? Master Duel does tell you what effect. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it does tell you. Oh, no, it doesn't tell you. It tells you, like, on resolution, yeah. Yeah, it definitely negates both effects. It definitely negates both effects. What do I want here? Maybe I just get Lucius. Yeah, let's just get Lucius. And then let's go Arthalion with these two. Let's get back Vela. Let's get back Ash. Thank you, Golden Guna 69 for following. You're clearly a based individual, I see. Very based, yeah. Sounds like a friend you would like, Catboy. Okay. I mean, Pan is resolving, so aren't they just screwed here? Just destroy Cupsy Yummy Way. Set Sting. Destroy the field spell. And we're gonna try to respect Nibiru here. So we've summoned 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the 4th summon. Is it Mirror Jade? It's Mirror Jade, right? Yeah, it's Mirror Jade. Nib is only real if you think it is. Exactly. Yeah, Mirror Jade is slightly safer here because we get to go to the battle phase before we have to commit to using the disruption. Now they need like a Bestial, which they don't play. GG. Is Branded way different in Master Duel than in Duel Links? I don't know how it plays in Duel Links, but it's definitely different because Duel Links is a very different game. Duel Links is played with skills, right? Like, skills are insane. I'm pretty sure these days, Duel Links skills just win the game, right? Like, they just do a million things instantly. Frame 1, like, checkmate your opponent. Isn't that what it does? It's definitely different. I was thinking about playing a Duel Links KC Cup because I really like the Duelist Cup format. And it would be really fun to play Branded on Duel Links. But I just can't bring myself to, like, pay or grind for Duel Links. It seems like a waste of time and money. Did they make me start? No, I won the coin. Best way to learn Master Duel Branded? There's a certain guide on the internet. The best way to learn it will be in like 2 or 3 weeks when I release my new guide. But my 19-hour guide is currently still one of the best ways, I think, to learn it. Moha Master Duel can help you? No, don't. Shut up, Maurice. Shut up. Moha Master Duel cannot help you. However, my guide can. Is this Lucius? And then add back Lucius? Probably. I saw like a 19-hour video. Yeah, that's my guide. I think that's the best way to learn Branded. There's also there is also the one from Metagames GX. Right? That's also a good video, but I'm not sure if his new guide is only with new Branded. I think it might only be with new Branded. I'm not sure if it's old Branded in Master Duel. So if you want to learn Master Duel branded, watch my guide. You can learn a lot from my guide on the feet of Yu-Gi-Oh women. Do you actually have a video, Catboy? of Yu-Gi-Oh feet? New branded opens up so many different builds. It does, but I also think it streamlines the optimal build pretty well. It makes the optimal build pretty streamlined. Okay. I think we go Secretary on here. Wait, what am I doing? I completely zoned out, by the way. I actually have just completely zoned out with this combo. This was a terrible turn one. I should have set Rahu. And I knew I've already triggered Lucius. So I tried to trigger it again. Completely zoned out. I think I'm getting a bit tired. I have been up for a while, and I've had a very busy, productive day. Hi, Saji. I need to sleep. Can you tuck me in? Okay, Sakret. I will tuck you in. Cuddles? Okay. But just a few. We have to flame. Bedtime story? The stream is the bedtime story. No! No, not Ghost Spell. No. Do they have Murakumo? They're summoning from hand. I mean, from deck. So I assume so, but honestly, yeah, okay. They had to have a Habakiri in the hand. Yeah, and here comes Murakumo in defense mode for some reason. Oh, because, yeah, because Flame. Because Horn. Now we lose the board. Goodbye, board. It's fine. This is still an okay position. This is still very fine. Because, like, how do they extend from here? They gotta use the prez, and then this is vulnerable to Sting. I think we're in a good position still. Okay, linking off these cards. Interesting maneuver. Into Dynamondo. I mean, how is this good? Right, they hit the Sting, and then the Sting just chains. This is terrible. We hit Ritual. And we also hit Murakumo. Then they chain Prez. then we hit him with that Bestial. I guess this did make sense. Their play did make sense to play around Sting. They didn't know about the Bestial, so fair enough. Their play was good. Do they lose without Murakumo? I mean, if they're on pure, they probably play a second one. And if it's not pure, that means it's Yummy, which means they do have another engine to play with. Also, Kusanagi can get it back from Banished. For what it's worth. Okay, was kind of hoping for a monster there. Oh wait, my Magnemite should have been in attack position so that I could maybe horn it. That was a slight misplay. End of the main phase. Yeah, that's fine. I will just horn you. And now I will draw a monster. That's a good monster. The best one, in fact. Oh, it's Ryziel. It's Ryziel. Interesting. Okay, well, what are you gonna do versus Maxi? Nothing is the answer. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. This Magnemite has been pretty nice. I've been enjoying the Magnemite. I think it's been better than Nibiru. Take out Maxi for science real quick. Hell no. I actually... Okay, am I gonna get in trouble for saying this? But I actually kind of like Maxi. I think Maxi is a fun card to use. And it's not my least favorite card to play against, but I don't like playing against Maxi. But I do like using it. I think Maxi is not my least favorite card. There, I said it. But I would still ban it in a heartbeat. Look at these stupid Fuas. We have Fua, no need for Maxi. I think Fua, I actually prefer Maxi to Fua. Like, I've said this a bunch of times. Like, this has been my position for a while. But I think the Charmy's a terrible design. I think Maxi is a better design than the Charmy's. The fact that they're bricks going first makes the Charmy's so cringe, in my opinion. Like, I hate the fact that right now these two Charmy's do absolutely nothing in this game. Like, literally useless. That's kind of cringe, you know? Maxi wouldn't be dead. Maxi would be good here. But the Charmy's aren't. That's sort of the point. Yeah, that's what people say, that's the point. But I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy the fact that I have two bricks in my hand. So if that's the point, that still seems like a failure of a design, does it not? Because I don't enjoy it. I think it would have been better if the Charmies did work going first, but they just designed them in a way where they weren't as strong as Maxi. Like, I think regular hand traps are cool. Like Impum, Layla, Nibiru. You know, all of the normal ones that work going first as well. That's fine. I like that. Good thing Centurion can make Brick into full combo. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Okay, pretty nice board. Pretty nice board. Not bad to say we drew double Fua. High X'd. Okay, well, guess I'll chain. Oh, actually, was maybe chaining Gulamel was good there. Oh, no, actually, chaining Gulamel was not good. Let's fuse the Mulcharmies. I want to bounce the extra hand, because if they search Sword here, they can't special it without wasting their normal summon. Yeah, so I actually want to bounce the X'd. Oh, wait, what do you mean you had ice already? Okay, fine. Just wasted my flame. Summon Node, you say? Um, if they go Exciton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got loads more cards. I gotta stop the Exciton. I gotta stop the Exciton. Popping Node is good. Getting rid of Node is hitting their ceiling quite a bit now. Magnumus also good for surviving. Might also be good against, like, something. This just adds another ice, which does nothing. Just special summon. I don't know if you want the overframe cards. I actually do want the overframe cards. I don't collect real cards, but the overframe cards are the only time where I've thought I actually want them. It's like the only time. Okay, double Malulu here, by the way. Double Malulu. I'm just gonna hard make a chaos pop 2, but they weren't expecting that. Yeah, I actually do want to collect the overframe cards. I hope they don't like saturate it and make it you know what they did with QCRs? I hope they don't like dilute the rarity by like making them really common. Because if they're nice and rare, I would like to collect the overframe cards. That would be like a cool little collection. Okay, they don't have their normal summon. But they sent this one to play around a Bestial instead of Kage. I mean, I guess it loses to Sting. Wait, why can't I Sting? Oh, because I said it this turn. Ah, I'm so bad. Yeah, well, they played around the Bestial then. That's pretty smart. I didn't use my pan. I think we're still safe. Because they've used like every single Ryziel effect. I think we're safe from dying. Hmm. If they get to the one that has 10k attack, we die. I'm pretty sure that one, they have to have a lot of XCs in rotation to get 10,000 attack. Mm. Let me hydrate. Yeah, it would be cool if we got the overframes in Master Duel. That would be pretty cool. Exiton. Okay, really? We're going for the Exiton. They use Ryziel names? Yes. They've used every single Ryziel in the game. This is Exiton Pass. And we're just gonna summon a Magnum now. Oh, let's add Albaz. That's pretty... Albaz is pretty peen here. Yeah, they can't get to Utopic Future. They are locked. You're right. You're right. Okay, normal summon Albaz. Who grinding their Master Duel right now? Me. I'm grinding my Master Duel right now. You can't see it, it's off screen, but I'm grinding my Master Duel. Actually, it is on screen. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mirror Jade. Big Mirror Jade. And we play under Nibiru again. Okay, we're slowly getting to 1600. We might be able to do it this stream. That's not unrealistic. Is Raziel even playable since Detonator is limited? I mean, yes, most Raziel decks don't even play multiple Detonator in Master Duel, even though it's unlimited. Like, that's not what makes Raziel good or bad, it's the number of good starters like Ext and Bonfire. That's the big thing. As a pure deck, yeah, it's pretty dead in every format. You know what format Raziel is not dead though? Pure Raziel. Unlimited format. In unlimited format, pure Raziel is broken. Imagine a rota for level 4 spellcasters. At this point, I would like a rota for level 4 dragons. Let me add that Albaz. Let me search that Albaz. Damn, these Mitsurugi cards play around Veiler so well. We're still waiting for that first Veiler usage. Which will be never if it's pure. We only get to use it if it's like yummy. Magatama. Okay, this looks hella pure. Photon Lord. Okay. Yeah. Set Magatama, set Purification, set Prayers. Nice Velas. Okay. Well... would I like to resolve Branded Fusion? Yes. Do we let this one get I think this one is the one that we like get negated, maybe? Yeah, I'm kind of down to do that. Oh, they just ash it. Well, that's a problem. Oh, my music is dead. There we go. Music back. Rahu. Mm-hmm. Cringification. Does Luri trigger due to Murakumo effect? Yes, it does. It does. Hey, Katu resolves. No Ash. No Impulse. Okay. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Like, I need to get a starter. But I also would like to go Urgula, you know, to like pop the back row. But it has to be like Lucius. I will not do a rookie to master with Lunalite. I will not do that. Yeah, unfortunate that purification negates effect. If it negated activation, this matchup would be so much better. Why? Because I don't like Lunalite. I'm not a Lunalite fan. Also, those videos take so long. So, like, I don't want to do it on just an old deck, you know? I want to do it on new decks. I will admit that Liger is kind of hot, though. I will concede that fact. Okay, now what do we do? We lose to... we lose to Murakumo. That's what we do. Oh, please. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. It will be so based if you pass the turn right now. You know you want to draw for turn. You don't need to flip prayers yet. You don't need to do that. You can wait. No. They were gonna lose so hard to Sting if they pass turn. Ligo would thigh coppers into submission. Mm-hmm. Really? We're just going battle phase right now. Is there a chance that we live? Yeah, I mean, surely we live, right? Unless they've got a red reboot. I mean, this Murakumo is from Prez anyway. This one can't even attack. So I will just take the battle phase. Yeah, we use Purification now. On Habakiri. Okay, but what if I go Sting? Oh, I just hit my mic. What if I go Sting and they chain Prayers and we chain Flame? What then? Oh, it's red reboot. It's red reboot. We're dead. Damn, we should have played around the reboot. We should have played around it. We should have Fimina'd. I knew it was too good to be true. Why is Pure playing red reboot though? Maybe it's not Pure. But it played Magatama. Or was that the last turn? That might have been the last player, I'm not sure. We're dead now though, right? Right? Activate Prez? Yeah. Yeah. We should definitely have banned Red Reboot after the last Duelist Cup, but we won't talk about that. Oh, I hate these double Cartesia hands. I'm only playing two. I hate it when I draw multiple Cartesia. It's so bad. Red Reboot should be activatable from deck. I will remember that that is your opinion, Catboy. I will remember. Okay, Fua is fine. Fua is fine. Double Fua, also fine. How would the game define a floodgate? Every single continuous trap is a floodgate. How about that? Oh, but it doesn't include lingering effects. I don't know. Okay, this board is not very strong, but it will have to do. I can't summon into double Fua. This will have to do. No. Today I realized Rinbrum is a when effect. What do you mean by that? What do you mean it's a when effect? Tis mining? No, Rinbrum doesn't have a trigger effect. Rinbrum doesn't miss the timing. Rinbrum is just an effect that has to chain directly to a card. It's like a paleo. They don't miss timing. It just has to play chain directly to a certain card. Rinbrum is a good boy, yeah. I love Rinbrum. Why does it work like that? Well, because it's actually an interesting design. I like those effects. You know, like Gulamel as well. It's kind of exactly the same as Gulamel, if you think about it. I like these effects. Because these effects that have to chain directly to a certain effect, they give interaction where there might not have been interaction. You know, you think about your opponent chaining something to Gulamel to stop it from potentially activating. It literally makes every single quick effect interactive, even when that card might not have actually been interactive. Ooh, they got a Royal Nibiru. They added a Lucius and then fused it. They must have, like, nothing in the hand. Hello, gamer. Hello, hello. Why are they targeting my Arthalion, man? I will just Vela this Arthalion. If they added a Lucius and then fused it and tried to add it back, they probably don't have any plays. I feel like I can never get the negate off. Yeah, I mean, Rinbrum on the board is very strong in some matchups, but not always. Some matchup it's not very good in. Oh, I fucked up. I should have toggled on. But I'm stupid. Damn. I have to chain now, don't I? Should we go Arthalion again or Secretarian? Let's go Arthalion again. Is it cold currently? No, my room is actually relatively warm right now. Why did they scoop? Why did they scoop? But thank you. Wait, it's a chatter. It's a chatter. You're in chat. I know you're here. We also played against somebody called Mommy. Who is Mommy? One follower for Mommy. I will follow Mommy. Damn, you just heard me sniff real loud. Accidentally used both cards in hand. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Well, this one is crazy. Are we gonna get to summon the first Verte of the day? I feel like it's been ages since I've done this line. Like, have we done this all day? We haven't. All stream, we haven't done this. Will we just Lucius and then Althalion and then get to Verte? We've just never done that. About to get first nib on that Verte? Yeah, potentially. We've been playing around nib all day immaculately, and now we're about to get fucked by it. Wait, do I have to use the Frixel here? Yeah, let's use the Frixel, set both, or all three traps, and then we can make Mirror Jade with Verte. Surely Dracotail doesn't get Verte banned? It would not. I don't think Verte is strong. Like, Verte is not a good card. It's like kind of mid. Like, the branded build is not good because you can play Verte. It's good because branded fusion is a good draw. It's really not because of Verte at all. Was that Nibiru? That was not Nibiru, right? We haven't even summoned 5 times yet. Don't lie to me. That's a Phimina. I kind of want Verte banned and can play more Albaz fusions. Yeah, very true. Very true. Okay, end phase. What is that in your hand? Is it like a March Hare? Oh, probably was. Well, I will probably Ash back up. Lab watch. Oh, Ash GG. How's it feel? How's it feel, Malice? How's it feel to watch full combo and then get hand trapped and lose anyway? How's it feel? Verte being at 1 is actually really funny, now that you pointed out. Like, what reason was there to play multiple? I remember there was one format where two Verte was like an interesting tech. You could actually play 2, because it was such a powerhouse that people would remove it on summon, so you would just make another one. My hand is ass. I'm just gonna Ash Engraver, and my opponent will pass the turn. You look really pretty today. Thank you, Bulky. Thank you. You will pass. There are no extenders in Ba Sing Se. That That's the extender. That is the extender. But I guess at least it's not a normal. Oh, oh, oh. I was gonna say at least they don't have their normal summon. They don't need it. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We dead. Are we cooked? We are cookied. Nice hand. You had a 9-win streak? That's still pretty good. Oh, day, Bellstar. Haven't seen you in a while. Every time I Fua against White Forest these days, they win. They play so well under Fua with the new cards that I just lose every time anyway. So let's see if they can do that again. Oh wait, we do a Vela. There's no way this is the right Vela, right? Probably, actually. Probably is. When I'm playing White Forest, I don't even Ash Fua. Yeah, I think it plays really well into it now. Ew. Okay, draw 2, that's fine. That's fine. Cringe. Cringe card. At least it didn't look at my hand, though. You gonna make a Baron? I would like it if they made Baron. Huh? Okay. Discard Red Reboot is fine by me. As long as you don't have another one. Field Spell, sure. Talents in Dracotail format is something else. I don't think it matters too much against Dracotail. Like when you play this deck, you just gas through everything. I feel like this is a good board breaker. Talents is a bit sus, sure, but this deck is degenerate going first. I kind of get why you would play Talents. You get insta wins with it. Okay, giving me draws, thank you. Malulu. Can I find Firmino? I want them to make Baron because it'll give me a draw, and then I activate Magna Mode, and they basically have to negate it. Oh, they did make Baron. Thank you. A Called by the Grave for spells and traps. You mean one that can hit Impum? Surely that's what you mean. I guess this is the time to use Magna. Okay, I'm beginning to get a little scared. They have the trap, they have the pop 1, they have a Baron with a negate still. I'm beginning to get a little suspicious. They have Diabells now too. We might not win this. See what I mean? Every time I fool them, they win anyway. Here's Diabell. Can I draw Phimina, please? Not another Lucius. Oh, that's so bad. I have so many redundant cards in my hand. There's 4 normal summons. Like, spells would have been crazy versus the Baron. Multiple spells would have been crazy. Okay, so what do they have? They have a Book of Moon, a Negate, a Pop, Protection from Destruction, Trap into Poplar. None of these searches help me. None of these help me. They also have a quick synchro. I mean, yeah, that's what Diabell does. Okay, we drew Ash. That's what the trap does. Fuck. I can't Ash that. I have to Ash the trap. They brought back Red Reboot? No, Red Reboot's in the graveyard. I hate these hands. Yeah, me too. And you've got a billion normal summons. Like, they just played into my Fua. If I drew Rahus and Ketus, this board has no chance. But we drew like 4 normal summons. It resolves, though. Okay, well, we need to sequence this properly. Malulu needs to be higher chain link to negate this, then we can pop with Pan. Why would they let this go through? I mean, I guess because they have... I mean, look at this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? No? No, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna bounce this card to force it. We're gonna add back Magnamut. We're gonna add back Vibina. And we're gonna add back Vela. Then we go Urgula, Pan, Malulu, and Frixel. Now they flip Vanity's Call, imagine. Negate the whole chain. Okay, Chain Diabell, that's fine. We will just probably pop this one on resolution. Okay, Ketu. Rahu. Negate? I mean, it has to be this one, right? Okay, here's the problem with the Poplar, though. Okay. This one is a quick effect, which is going to be nasty. I need to get rid of this. This one doesn't really matter. I think what I have to do is... No, I mean, like... I can negate this, yeah. I can negate this, but then Pan does nothing. No, I mean, it's definitely negate this, and then Pan pop this, if anything. Set Horn. Yeah, because the Baron isn't that scary. The Baron isn't that scary. We set Ketu number 2, so that if Baron negates it, we just activate it again. And then we hit this mystery one, which is this. And now we can Ash the Trap, and we can probably play through Baron. That's the plan. We have Silvera. Not Silvera. We have Magnamut for Sylvie. Right? Okay. Flip Ketu. You have to Baron. Don't be a fool. Oh, okay, you have Ash. That's fine. The Maxi is cringe. The Maxi is so cringe. We've triggered every name, right? We've triggered every single name. Lugius, Malulu. The only one we haven't triggered is Phimina. And I don't think we can trigger our Phimina. I mean, we have to go Branded Fusion. We have to go Branded Fusion. And now what do we do? We just make a fat Mirror Jade? Just make a Mirror Jade. Thoughts. Mirror Jade, crash, wipe the board. Thoughts. It is valid. It is valid because whenever you get to Branded Fusion for Mirror Jade, there is the inherent advantage that you get to keep the Albaz in the graveyard, which means your Albaz is available for Rinbrum, which is a really, really important difference, you know, between not having Albaz or not. So, activate, send the Rinbrum. Yeah, you can return Diabell, that's fine by me. I will banish this one, I think. And we have a lot of hand traps set up for next turn. Yeah, you can return. Why are they wasting their Sylvie like this? I guess they're just recycling their resources. Yeah, that's fair enough. Woes. Oh yeah. Okay, sure. This is why, because they expected to be able to synchro. They didn't know I had Ash. Fair enough. That's why they were doing this. They didn't know I had Ash. But now we crash. Okay, and we have Phimina, Vela. Oh my god. Why did I click that? Fuck. Why did I click that? Which one do I go for? This one? This one. Sure. I did not mean to give them an extra draw. But for what it's worth, it does kind of help. Wait, oh my god. I gave him another draw. I misclicked twice. Oh, I misclicked twice. What am I doing? I misclicked twice. Okay, I mean, at least we get what, Malulu here. Is it better than Pan? Yeah, I think Malulu is better than Pan because I want the Pan in the graveyard maybe to trigger. I just gave them a million draws, but it's okay. I trust that we can still win this. Damn, would be nice if I could. I should have targeted that with the Magnum Mode, by the way. I should have targeted that. Hell yeah, I should have hella targeted that. Okay, I will just horn you. You will go away. Oh, they will not go away. I will have to veil you then. What do you mean cold buy? No. I have to... What? I mean, I guess that would have gone on Albaz. Sure. Sure. Where's my flame, by the way? Why did I set horn? Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. Yeah, I set a second Ketu for the Baron. Those two draws were Ashen Cold by. Do not say that. Those two draws were not Ashen Cold by. They don't have engine. I believe they don't have follow-up. That's follow-up. Okay, well, the only saving chance we have here is the Pan. Pan is the only way that we can win. Wait, why are they popping now? Why are they popping the Ketu? Did they forget what it was? Okay, we have a chance now. Baron is in the graveyard, so I don't have to worry about Baron. Oh, but yeah, but thingy exists. The new synchro. Yeah, the Snake Eye Vengeance, that's the one. I could have stolen Baron. Yeah, you're right. I could have stolen Baron. Okay. Hands up. Hands up. You can't kill me. Hands up. It's not branded. There's no end phase. You don't have to worry about the end phase. There's no end phase. It's Dracotail. What? What do you mean? What? What? I just removed this Sylvie twice. What do you mean? What do you mean is just a backup Sylvie? Thank you, Doc Effigy, by the way, following. Chaos Angel. Oh no, it's a light dark Chaos Angel. It's a light dark Chaos Angel. We've already used our Mirror Jade. No, we've already used our Mirror Jade. Oh, we can't out this. We can't out this. We can out this. We can out this. Wait, why did these? I thought they timed out. They didn't time out. They surrendered. What? Why did they surrender? I can't out a defense position Chaos Angel. Wait, wait, wait. We can out it. They had 2,000 life points. We had 2,000 life points. They had 2,000 life points. We go Sanctifier, give them Ash, and then smack the Ash. So we could win. That was our win condition. But we'd already used Sanctifier this turn. We would have had to wait a turn. Sanctifier outs it? What do you mean Sanctifier outs it? In the way that I just described, yeah, Sanctifier outs it like that. But somehow they gave up. I don't know why they gave up. That was a crazy game. Crazy game. The secret effect doesn't even out it. The secret effect does not out it. It is an activated effect. It tributes for effect, not cost. It does not even out it. Plus, it was in the wrong zone. You guys know anything about Sanctifier? Anyway, next game. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean impulse? Fuck you. Aha. Yes. Yes, Ash Impulse. Ash Impulse and Dormouse. Dormouse? We're not on Titaniclad, no. I don't think one Titaniclad is reliable against Lunalight in the slightest. Oh, they set and passed. I don't think it's reliable at all, so... Like, if you go second, the only way to beat Lunalight is to hand trap them to death. You can't win because they made a board, but you have Titaniclad. Like, you never win those games. If you win going second, it's because you hand trapped them to death. So, I don't see the point in playing it. And you win going first because you disrupt them, so... I don't see the point in playing it. Okay, Cartesia resolves. Nice Malice deck. Nice Malice deck. How would you out the Lunalight then? You wouldn't. You can't out it. But you just accept the loss. You know? It's not like you have to have an out to win. You can still go first and win easily, just like any other matchup. Or you can draw hand traps and stop them from playing. And if you think about it, that's kind of how every single matchup plays out anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you have an out to the Liger or not. The only thing it does do is make Maxi and Fua not good hand traps, whereas they would be against other decks. But that's the only thing. It's a bad matchup, so you can accept it. Some people play Titaniclad though, so maybe they think it's better. Oh, GG. Also, thank you to Firefist Chris for following. Lol, it's Triff. Wait, that's Triff we just played? Triff Alt F4? This is Triff? Wow. Was he mad about my Fimina or what? Was he mad about the Fimina or did he genuinely DC? He is pretty much Mordred too. No, Mordred is a very special breed. I don't think anybody compares to Mordred. The amount of hate that Mordred spits, it's unbelievable. Anyway, are you ready for my opponent to chain Fimina? Oh, they didn't draw Fimina? Damn, how unskilled of them. Doesn't matter, they have Rahu. There are people in his chat offering to fly me to him for a live stream. What would you do if you were with Triff? Would you just like tickle his feet or something? Like, what would you do in person, Catboy? I'd watch that. Okay, so Fimina Flamehorn is what we're dealing with. Fimina Flamehorn. Ash is a crazy draw. Crazy, crazy draw. Okay, Ash on Lucius too. That doesn't seem right. Although I guess it makes sense, given that they don't know I'm gonna Ash their flame. Secretarion. Good job we drew Malulu. I mean, we just get Fimina, right? No, we don't get Fimina. We get Urkula. Okay. Crazy plays coming in. We get to go Arthalion. No, Arthalion is terrible right here. We should go Guillemot, right? Play around the horn. Now their only target is going to be this Secretarion if they want to use it. I think going Arthalion actually and using the Urgular as well could have actually been pretty sick. Because then we force the horn and there's like no targets. They have to get rid of their own Secretarion. That would have been pretty good, actually. There's no way they flip Horn just to dodge Gulamel here. And they've used Fimina, they've used Ash, so there's no draw that really helps. I guess Vela could be pretty good. Let me send Fimina and Albaz. Let me add back Ash. And Vela. They did draw something. Oh, it's just the Arthalion. Sure. They did draw Vela. Okay, cool. Good for you. It's still way too minus. Because we're going to crash the Arthalions. Then we have Ash Vela versus like 3 cards. 2 cards even. They have Urgula, so let's set Sting. I guess we get all of them anyway, it's fine. We get all 3 traps. Pop the Ketu. Is that a ghost bell? It is. That's a ghost bell. Okay, so 1 card in Dracotail can never do anything, so... Outside of Branded Fusion, but obviously we have Flame, so... GG. Nice. And there we go. 1600. I didn't actually expect to get there so quick, but here we are. I've been doing a lot of winning. Look at this. Doing a lot of winning. Okay. April crash out demon today? What do you mean? I didn't crash out at all, but I did make other people crash out. Magnuma was crazy. I'm glad that we replaced Nibiru for Magnuma. What did I miss? We got to 1600. I think I'll end the stream here, and we will pick up with some more gameplay. Try to get to 1700 maybe next stream. Or like at least 1650. But yeah, for now I will go sleep because I've had a long day and I am very tired. I'm glad I've recovered from being sick though. So back to regular streams, back to regular stuff. Thanks for the stream, bestie. Thank you for joining. Let me go raid Treff.